Hi Camille, I wanted to give you a little bit of video feedback. Um, this is looking great, and you've done a really good job of laying it out. Any problems would be very minor at this point. You do have a different size font here than on that you're using here. Not really a problem at all. The only thing that I see, you do want to hook these up to the RDTaco sites. There is a Facebook for that. The only thing is, while this is working, and you've done a great job of going in here and naming your files, the only thing that isn't working is that interior, because, and this works, you know, the only thing that isn't is the next one, I guess. This one, because it's not an interior restaurant, it's just a truck, so that one would need to come out so as not to give the wrong impression. Glassware, that's the only thing here, and this you probably did not add. It's kind of a hard to read font, is why I say that, and I think you would have chosen something else. It has that stroke that's very narrow. But you've done a really great job with the menu. I see you're picking this color up from here, so I think it's on purpose. I don't think it was an accident. And it's laid out very well. The only thing on these pages, this is fantastic. The only thing, which is probably easy compared to everything else, is just the images that are showing glassware, you know, for a food truck. Yeah. Let's see. The only thing here is this makes it, because of this long underscore, it feels like there's content to come here. So that's the only thing. Even if it does work on the link and helps there, I think you're going to have to separate it in another way. Either, you know, put it on another line or just give us some sort of bar in between, but something other than that sort of underscore, which makes it look like it's a blank to be filled in. But you've done a terrific job. This looks great. Your spacing seems consistent. You know, a little different here. We try not to have one word on a line, and I'm just telling you this. This would be an A, you know, a 100 for this assignment, but I do want you to know that we try to make sure there's not a single line. And the reason is it will give the impression that there's a double space when there isn't. Here would be multiple spaces, but and this does, you know, work better with this, but you know, just to let you know what that's about. Okay. And when we hit locations, we're promising them that. You've done that. You have chosen to put the map there. I like to see these things there, but that's just a difference between visual learners or what have you, so it's not an issue at all. If you tend to look for a map, then you have justification for putting that at the top. This is terrific, and you have linked these up. You don't need them twice. I understand on the contact page you want to, so that's not an issue there, but do go ahead and make sure that these are also linked. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. You are not required to look at mobile, but I'm curious. I really like the background that you've chosen, and you're judicious with it. It's not competing with anything. It's great. This is sort of a newly introduced color. I like the color with this particular site, you know, but you'll look at that. 2 maybe rather than 3 colors. But excellent job. Terrific. I can't wait to see, you know, what you're going to do the rest of the month. Hi, Mika. You've laid your site out nicely. We do have glassware, so that's something that you'll want to change. You've done a great job with your text. I wonder if this needs just a very slight transparent drop shadow or something to kind of help it not look like it's pasted on, but I don't have a problem with it. And honestly, I don't think I would spend time there. I think it's fine. I've done a good job. And this, okay. You see there was a little spot there. That needs to come out. We want to be consistent with the spacing, so like this is overlapping a little bit, and I'll make sure I'm looking at this in the actual size, and it is. If you can get this on one line, that would be better. And of course the rule is whatever the longest line is, whatever that font size is, that's going to be the same font as everything else. But I've checked these links out and they all work, and these look good. You've done it on Adobe Spark, so that's a little different. Just in that, when you go to, should you ever go to publish something like this, make sure that we try not to have one word, since this has 2 lines, and I think maybe just a little more to help that would be good, so we don't have an orphan, as we say, on that. Okay, and then the thing is, I have to go back. That's the only thing. I feel like we need to have a menu up here. Okay, so I don't have to go back to it. I can find that, and that's present everywhere. So you definitely want your menu where you can click back. Imagine if someone's on a mobile site. Good job. These are all hooked up. Nice. And probably could take a little space out of this. Okay. So you have your menu, your about, find us. Let's see. What I don't find, again, we want the menu there. What I'm not finding is the rotation schedule. Okay. I suppose it would be under your Find Us, but I don't find the schedule. So that needs to be entered just like you did the menu. All right, it's looking good. Just a couple of tweaks to make it more complete. Well done.